There's several puzzle pieces that must be in place in order to process sales tax. Your first step is to make sure you tell QuickBooks that you do indeed charge sales tax. We do that by selecting Edit from the File menu, choosing Preferences, clicking Sales Tax on the left-hand side, and then Company Preferences. In the Do You Charge Sales Tax area, select Yes. We'll get some new items that we can choose from. The first thing we need to do is add our first sales tax item. Remember, you do need to check with your state or jurisdiction to make sure you know what's taxable. You may need to tax all product sales or products and services, or maybe nothing is taxable in your state. I'll click the Add Sales Tax Item button. You may recognize this as similar to the New Item screen. It's just a little bit more compact in this view. So here's where we were before to add a service and non-inventory part, but this time I'm going to make sure I've chosen Sales Tax Item, which is already selected. I can give my sales tax a name. This is for my reference. I can add a description if I want to. It defaults to sales tax. Here is where I can put in the actual rate. And the last thing I need to do is choose the sales tax agency. QuickBooks considers the tax agency, that is, what department you're writing on the check that you're going to send your tax payments to. Well, QuickBooks considers that a vendor. So I'll start by writing the name of who I'm going to send the checks to. Hitting the Enter key on the keyboard is going to pop up a window that the vendor is not found. We have two choices. We can click Set Up to set up an actual vendor, but we'll be doing that later in detail. So for now, I'll choose Quick Add. From here, I'll click OK, and my first sales tax item is created. There may be an additional step for you though. Things get complex when you have multiple taxes due. You may have a city or town tax as well as state tax. In this case, you can create sales tax groups. This is a fantastic feature of QuickBooks to allow you to very easily manage multiple taxes due just for one single sale. The first thing that has to happen is that all your taxes need to finish being entered into the system. Because of this, I'm going to go ahead and click Add Sales Tax Item again. I'll put in one more sales tax item. This time, I'm going to put in Providence City Tax. I'll put the tax rate in again, and I'll set up another tax agency. I'll click OK, and then Quick Add, and then OK again. Now that we're all done with that, we can create our sales tax group. I'll click Add Sales Tax Item one last time, and this time, instead of choosing a sales tax item like we just did, I'm going to go underneath that and choose Sales Tax Group. I'll give my group a name. I'll call it Rhode Island Group Tax. I'll give it a description, and under this is where I choose each taxable item. I'll click where it says Tax Item, and you'll notice that a drop-down arrow appears. If I click the down arrow, I can see my two sales tax items that we created. I'll select them, both on each line item. You'll notice that it puts the single rate as well as the group rate underneath. Now, for each sale, if I add this group tax, QuickBooks will add it up as one total and will then take charge of telling me how much to send to each department when taxes are due. I'll click the blue OK button, and there are a few more things that we can change here. I'm going to enter in my most common sales tax item, which is the RI state sales tax. I can also choose when I pay sales tax. It defaults to monthly, but in this case, I pay it on a quarterly basis, so I'll change that. I'll click the blue OK button, and we're almost done. There's a few things I can do here once I click that OK button, and I can also choose to make all non-inventory and inventory parts taxable. I'll click OK because that matches my current situation. QuickBooks has to close all open windows, and I'll click OK on that warning and open them up again. I'll expand the navigation pane, click Home, and then collapse the pane again. If you've added your sales tax at a later date, it did not mark all those items as taxable. We need to go in and set those items as either taxable or non-taxable. It is possible to do them separately. I'll go back into my items and services on the right-hand side. You'll notice that I've added a few more items since the last time we looked at this, and they will be in your exercise files if you're following along. I can double-click on each item to edit it. We have a new item in here. It's called Tax Code. For every product or service, I can come in here on an individual basis and label it as either taxable or non-taxable sales. This is going to properly mark it on the invoice so you don't have to. It will be possible to manually override this on a per invoice basis. I'll click Cancel to get out of this. QuickBooks gives us one more option to handle taxable things. We haven't gone over how to add customers yet. But if I click on the Customer Center, and I do that by clicking on the word Customers, you'll recognize that it's a very similar process to add items to the chart of accounts. QuickBooks allows us to specify which customers are taxable and which are not. For example, certain nonprofit organizations are tax exempt, just like some teachers are. I have one customer in here already, and although we'll be going over how to add customers later, I'll double-click on the single customer that I do have. I can click on the tab that says Sales Tax Settings. From here, I can click on the down arrow next to Tax Code for that single customer. I can categorize them as being taxable or non-taxable. The benefit to going in and setting all of your products and all of your customers as taxable or not is that this will automatically be done by QuickBooks whenever you create an invoice. So because of this, it's well worth it to go ahead and set up all these things to the right settings ahead of time. I'll click the X to close out of these windows. Now that we've marked certain products and services as taxable and certain customers as taxable, and we've set up our group tax and any state taxes that we have, we can now start to correctly invoice customers. I'll be showing you how to do that in the chapter on day-to-day activities.